Morning, guys. Well, with jet lag kicking in, we were up early, so myself and the little one decided to go and explore the resort a little and find that hidden ceiling on floor 3. Do you know why only floor 3 has this ceiling? Let us know if you do. And is this a hidden Mickey at Universal? Maybe just the angle. A full resort tour will be coming up later in the series, and after a little explore and enjoying the nice sunshine on the morning, we went to get a coffee, take one back for Anna, and then we went off to Walmart to get some supplies because bottled water, beer, fruit, etc. is really expensive in resort, and we had a fridge in the room, so we were able to store it there.
Okay, so we just got dropped off at the local Walmart. It cost us $5 in an Uber from Stella Nova, so it was really cheap. There's a McDonald's on site. We've driven past a couple of other places. We're going to head into Dollar Tree now, which has got a couple of bits and pieces to pick up for the kids, like some pool bits and pieces. And then we're going to head into Walmart and we'll show you some of the prices of stuff in Walmart and get an idea of the water and stuff like that. It's $4 for a bottle of water at Stella Nova, which is pretty steep for a small bottle of water. So we're going to buy a big box and get it all stacked up. So see you then. Okay, just popped into Walmart, like I said. So the Disney ears are $9.97 on average. You know, if you're coming with kids, you worry they're going to lose them. You don't want to spend $30 on a Loungefly set. Probably more, to be fair. There is a range you can pop in here while you get your shops. Just picked up a drawstring bag for the parks. It's $8. But there are some really cute ones, to be fair. Really smart, really lovely ones. But like I said, $10. So bit of a steal. Okay, so there's a whole wall of Disney collections. So Sorcerer and Mickey, for example, $8.97, sorry. Little Donald Ducks, little Plutos, little Goofies, Baby Stitches at $9. Okay, slightly bigger size, so probably about the size you get in the Disney store, really. They're about $12. Okay, if you're coming out and you want t-shirts for the parks, I'm going to argue these are probably about as cheap as you're going to get. They're $15. So if you're buying big family packs, so they've got grandpa, they've got grandma. You've got a whole wall of Disney kids stuff. So if you come away and your kids don't have enough Disney merch with them, to be fair, the prices are really quite reasonable for kids. Loads of adult size t-shirts, loads of pool stuff for the kids, themed Disney 2025 t-shirts, different character ones. So you've got Minnie for family vacation, you've got Mickey. Okay, that one's quite cute. It's probably something that we would probably pick up maybe. Okay, that one's coming in at, that's $15. It's an extra small, it's quite large. But huge amounts of stuff. Got all the little cuddly plush ones. Again, $11, $12. You're not getting robbed as kids or adults as parents for that.
So I'm not sure where the rest of the footage is from Walmart. Sorry about that, but we did just return to the hotel. We got some lunch and then spent a couple of hours by the pool under some nice umbrellas to get the shade because it was very hot. And then we went up to get ready to head out to CityWalk. We thought everything was fine. It all appeared fine, but it turns out later that night it clearly wasn't.
It's been a hot one today, down by the pool. To be fair, there's quite a lot of sunbeds, but there's not that many umbrellas. And if you're a family of 4 like we are, actually, most of the umbrellas, the way they're situated, you can't get enough to cover 4 sunbeds for the shade. I think it's been about 35 today, so it was absolutely baking. We had a couple of hours sun this afternoon, just a chill first day. We went to, as you saw, probably went to Walmart this morning, get some stuff, put it in the fridge, cheaper on the snacks, because if you look at the prices, 4 Bud Lights in Walmart was $7 something. 1 can of Bud Light downstairs in Cosmos Cafe is $10. It's quite expensive. The food's good, to be fair though, but we'll show you all the food as well. But now we're just off to CityWalk. We're going to the Hard Rock Café tonight for some dinner, and then going to look around the shop, see what they've got in, see what the merch is like compared to the hotel, which has got the Epic Universe merch all in it, and see what bus we get. That's the most important thing. What wrap do you get on the bus? I want the Donkey Kong one. Let us know, do you like them or hate them, the bus was wrapped, because some people just really dislike them. So when you come out of the hotel, you're just going for the buses to Epic and the other parks, and they're just to the right. Spin round. And then literally the resort shows. I just, yeah, we got into Volcano Bay, Epic Universe, and CityWalk, and Universal Studios. There's one in, let's see which one it is. It's a Donkey Kong one. Oh, it's absolutely really busy tonight. But the first thing we're coming to is Super Nintendo World Shop. Definitely be having a look in there later. Yeah, we'll go for tea first.
Cold Stone Creamery. We've never done it. Meant to be amazing.
No, we haven't done Cold Stone Creamery, but
I will be the judge of that.
we have done Big Fire. That was nice. You've not eaten in Big Fire before.
Fish was one of the odd
It is really nice inside. Last time we went, the service was quite good. The food was really nice.
Voodoo Donuts is over here.
Oh, yeah.
It's around there, isn't it?
Voodoo Donuts is over here, yes. There's Voodoo Donuts. Don't know if you've tried them, but great choice of different donuts, but not the best donut in the world. Last time we had them, they were a little bit stale. Certainly had better. Didn't realise brought a lounge fly in the Universal. It's a crime. So first look at the Universal Globe this holiday. Doesn't quite give you the same feels as the first view of the castle though. Still good, but I think we're definitely more Disney than Universal, although with Epic and the new stuff, Universal's definitely growing on us. So, tables round the corner up the stairs, let's go and find it. Not actually been in here before. We've seen it all loads of times. I kept meaning to come in, but eventually made it. Hope it's good. We did the Hard Rock in Barcelona when we went on the P&O cruise last year. So if you want to check that out, that was the food actually we had there was really good. Well, if you want to check our cruise series out, I'll link that video now. We'll catch some of the food and then we'll let you know how it was.
So this is when the night became a bit of a nightmare. We sat down, ordered a drink, the girls went to the toilet, and then...
Alright guys, so you might be expecting to see the Hard Rock Café as we showed you in the video, but no, it's the next day. We ended up in A&E, or the emergency room last night, because our youngest collapsed. She was fine all day. She had loads of fluids. We had a chill day by the pool, but only had a couple of hours sun. Everything was fine. She was running around as normal. And then she collapsed in the Hard Rock Café. So the fire brigade turned up and they took us to Dr. Phillips Hospital. Stayed there till midnight. They ran loads of tests. They were absolutely fantastic. But what happens when you go to the emergency room in Florida? We'll probably do a full video about that because it was obviously a new experience for us. It's a different country. Luckily it's the same language, but the process in America is very different from the UK. And one thing, obviously, you need your insurance. So we'll do a full video about that, so we'll show you, talk you through the full process, and hopefully you won't need it, but if you do, then you'll have a bit of awareness of what might happen and what you might expect. So now I'm just going to pick up a script that the hospital gave us for antibiotics. I'm just going to walk, and I've spoken to the staff at the front desk, and they said that there is a pharmacy just across the road out the back. So I am outside now next to the pool area, and the staff said there's a Cosmos bar here, and if you go out this entrance across the back, which I'll take you with us, and it should be probably about a 15-minute walk if we use the proper crossings, which we will do. and then it's just across there, so let's go. It looks like it might be this way. Yes, it is. So you come out past the Galaxy Bar, straight across from the reception. And she said come out this way, out the back. It says staff, but she said it's fine. And then there is a proper footpath and everything down here. Yes, we can get out. So where we're going, the pharmacy, is just straight across the road there, diagonally. I don't think there's a crossing down that way looking at Google Maps. But the lady on reception said turn right, go to the lights and cross over there. But we'll just have a quick look and see. The pharmacy's in Walgreens, and just actually down here to the left, opposite where the pharmacy is, there's a 7-Eleven as well. Yeah, you have to go to the lights, which is turn right. As you can see, there's no footpath here, so there's no way of getting across. And it seems though it's probably an offence in Florida to cross where it's not a zebra crossing, as we call them. I'm not going to chance it, and I don't want another trip to emergency room, so let's follow the instructions properly. And just for reference, Stella Nova and Terra Luna is just over there. It looks really close, but actually there's a massive busy road between the two. And Stella Nova currently is the only one with the walkway to Epic Universe. I think Terra Luna decided it's going to get one, but as of yet doesn't have one. And that's why we picked to stay in Stella Nova, because we've only got one day at Epic. And it looks like, yeah, we're going to have to go all the way up and across. So we can't just cross that way. We've got to come up and across there, and then there's another crossing over there, and all the way back down to there. It shouldn't take long, probably about 15 minutes, maybe less, but let's see. And here's the busy road that is between Stella Nova and Terra Luna. So, oh, those lights took ages to change. So you might be there for a few minutes. Well, at least it feels like that. Just for reference then, now we're across the road. And yes, I did have to go all the way around the square. Just walking down to pharmacy. Just going to check the time. Probably take me about 10 minutes to do that. And we'll see how long it takes to get to the pharmacy. It's 20 to 12 now. I left at 11:30. But I'll show you where the 7-Eleven is too. This is good to know that there's things around if you don't want to pay the prices in resort, because they are quite expensive. Of course you expect that, but if there's some way you can get little bits and pieces, then why not get them cheaper? So just coming up to where the start of this now, it's called District Apartments. I'm not sure whether or not you can actually stay here, but they've got Mama's Cafe, small cakes, Half Barrel Beer Project, an Italian pizzeria place, and Walgreens where the pharmacy is. It's absolutely boiling today. I'd like to know what the temperature is, and it was baking yesterday as well. Even the pool was warm, and the hot tub was even hotter. But it is nice. So we'll do a resort tour, so keep an eye out for that one. The hotel is really nice. It's really well themed. I think Universal so far have done a really good job, and compared to when we stayed at Lowe's Royal Pacific last time, just turn you around, that's better. Yeah, compared to when we stayed at Lowe's Royal Pacific last time, the service in Stella's been far superior. I don't know if Universal have done any training, but it seems like they've definitely upped their game in terms of service and what they're providing, and the food's really nice. It's not cheap, as I said, but you'd expect that. However, the variety seems much better so far than a Disney quick service. You can get salads, you can get lots of different things, but we'll show you all of them too. So then, the Walgreens is just here, it's just as I said, and the 7-Eleven is just across the road there. So it's now 11:42. It's taken me 2 minutes to do that bit. Let's get in here, get the script, get back, and then we can go and do some of the correction. They don't have a pharmacy, or at least not one that can dispense scripts anyway. So the hotel's got some information wrong there, but I'll let them know at the desk so they don't send anyone else down. However, the service was really good. She rang a Publix, which was a little bit further down, check if they had one, and said they don't. So their nearest pharmacy is iDrive, although I do think there are others around. So we'll check that out and hopefully pick up the script and then enjoy a nice day at the outlets.
So the best option for a pharmacy was the Walmart Supercenter on Turkey Lake Road. We got an Uber there, got in, got the script. It was $27, and then we were on our way off to the outlets. We will cover everything in the video about the ER process and the pharmacy and the prescriptions and everything else. So look out for that video coming up next. But now off to the outlets for some lunch and then some shopping. So we got some lunch at Love Poke in the food court part. It was a mixture of poke bowls, mix and match, build your own. Really tasty, really good value for money. Got a drink with them. Eventually got a seat in the busy food court, as you can see, and then went on to do some shopping. Went into the Disney character warehouse first, where they have the usual fare, but they did have that lounge fly there for $45, which was quite a bargain. The rest of the stuff, as you'd expect, figurines, toys, cups, and everything at the usual discounted prices. We didn't find that much in on this occasion. Last time we were there, we found loads that we loved, but as you to give and take with these places, it's hit or miss depending on when you go. However, they did have the Captain America ears in that Anna picked up, and they were quite a bargain, really, so she was happy with those. On the Bath and Body Works, then they had everything as you'd expect. The girls love Bath and Body Works, but I'm not surprised how much they brought home given the prices in Florida compared to the prices back home. That extra suitcase that we bought out in Florida was definitely worth it. The bargain prices in Bath and Body Works, if you like that kind of stuff, versus buying them at home. Fill your boots over here. I'll find a receipt and I'll put some of the prices on screen and show you the difference. So yes, for dinner we did go back to the Hard Rock Café and we eventually ate there. It was all right, the service was all right, but I did get that old fashioned, which was probably the best thing that I had all night. Saying that, it didn't live up to other Hard Rock cafes that we've been to, but hey ho, we had a good night all in all, and there were no hiccups this time. We then had a look around CityWalk, went into the Super Nintendo shop, and then finished off with Cold Stone Creamery before we went back to the hotel preparing for our first park day, which was Universal Studios. We did have to queue quite a while for Cold Stone Creamery, but it was worth it. The portions were absolutely enormous. The ice cream was great and the fillings too. So definitely go there if you love ice cream. So thanks for watching today, guys. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing. Look out for our video all about the ER process and what you will need to do if you attend the ER in Florida. Hopefully you will never need it, but if you do, at least you know what to expect. Other videos coming up will be Universal Studios, then Islands of Adventure, and then Epic Universe before we move off to Disney for the last 11 nights of our holiday. Stay tuned, hit that notification bell, and we'll see you in the next video.